Hello everyone, welcome back. Today's topic is personal ethical policy. Now, let's pause for a moment and think what really guides our decisions when no one is watching us. That invisible guide inside us is called our personal ethical policy. You can think of it like your own constitution for life. Just like our Indian constitution gives direction to the nation, your ethical policy gives direction to you. For UPSC aspirants like us, it's what decides whether we copy notes blindly or learn genuinely, whether we compete or compare, whether we stay honest or take shortcuts. So today we will understand how such personal ethics don't just shape us as individuals, but also build us into future leaders, administrators, and change makers. The first rule is do not harm. Imagine two neighbors fighting. One says, "He broke my wall, I will break his house." The result is both end up suffering, right? That's what Gandhi meant when he said, "An eye for an eye makes the whole world blind." In ethics, real strength lies in controlling anger and resolving conflicts through dialogue. For example, as an IAS officer, if two communities clash, you can't take sides in anger. You must act with calmness and fairness. That's non-violence in action. Even on a small level, if someone mocks you on social media, replying politely is stronger than insulting back. That's how ethical maturity begins. Second rule is promote your ideals through actions, not by forcing them. If I keep preaching honesty but cheat in the exam, my lecture means nothing, right? But if I quietly return a lost wallet or refuse to leak a test paper, I have already taught others through my conduct. Remember, Dr. Kalam, he never boasted about simplicity, yet lived such a humble life that even world leaders respected him. In UPSC preparation too, don't force others to study like you. Instead, inspire them through your consistency. That's ethical influence. Third one is respect differences in religion, thought, lifestyle, or belief. India is like a thali, means every dish is different, but together it's a complete meal. Some meditate, some go to temples, some don't follow any religion. All are valid choices, right? Ethical people don't label or hate, they try to understand. Even as civil servants, you will meet people of all ideologies. Your role is to treat everyone with fairness. As Dr. Ambedkar said, life should be great rather than long. And greatness comes from respecting others. Now, fourth one is follow laws but never blindly. If a law goes against higher principles of justice, you must have the courage to stand for what's right. Our freedom fighters broke British laws not because they loved rebellion, but because justice and freedom were higher moral values. Even today, whistleblowers like Satyendra Dubey, who exposed corruptions in highway projects, show that true ethics sometimes means standing alone for truth. As future leaders, you will often face this test, the law versus the right thing. Choose courage with compassion. Okay. Fifth one, be honest and trustworthy. Think about it. Why do we trust doctors, judges, or teachers? Because we expect honesty. If a leader lies once, followers doubt him forever. Honesty is not just about not lying, it's about keeping promises and being reliable. For example, when Lal Bahadur Shastri was asked to promote honesty, he didn't just speak, he practiced it. He even paid the railway fine when his son didn't have a ticket. That's how trust is built, not by speeches, but by small actions. Sixth one, respect property, both human and natural. It's not only about not stealing, it's about not misusing what doesn't belong to you. If I waste electricity or throw plastic into a river, I am stealing from future generations. Ethics today also means sustainability. As an aspirant, think you are preparing to serve people, not exploit resources. Use water, paper, and even time mindfully. Okay. Mahatma Gandhi said the earth provides enough for everyone's need, but not for everyone's greed. That's the core of this principle. Okay. Seventh one, keep learning always. Reading, observing, and questioning are ethical duties too. Why? Because ignorance leads to injustice. India became a global power in space, IT, and agriculture because people like Dr. Abdul Kalam and MS Swaminathan used knowledge ethically, not for profit but for progress. Even as UPSC aspirants, never study just to pass, study to understand, to solve, and to serve. Okay, remember, knowledge without ethics is dangerous, and ethics without knowledge is weak. Eighth one, that is give credit where it's due. Imagine working hard on a group project and someone else takes the credit. How would you feel? Leaders must never do that. Dr. Verghese Kurien, father of White Revolution, always credited the farmers. He called himself only a facilitator. In your future career, whenever you succeed, share your credit with your team, your mentors, and your people. That's ethical leadership, rising by lifting others. Ninth one, respect confidentiality. If a friend shares something private, it's unethical to spread it, right? But Ethics also demands judgment. If the secret can harm someone, for example, a crime or abuse, revealing it becomes your duty. So, balance compassion with responsibility. In administration, confidentiality is crucial. Handling public data, personal information, you must be trustworthy and transparent. That's maturity in ethics. 10th one, promote quality of life, not just quantity of wealth. True leaders are remembered not for how rich they were, but for how many lives they improved. Dr. Ambedkar didn't collect money, he collected respect, rights, and dignity for millions. When a civil servant ensures clean drinking water or equal education, that's ethical leadership in action. That is rising others as you rise. 11th one, live healthy and promote health. If I neglect my health, I can't serve well. Ethics start from self-care. Eat right, sleep on time, exercise, and because a healthy mind and body are needed to make sound ethical decision. A leader who values health inspires society. Think of Fit India movement started by PM Modi. And health is not luxury, it's a responsibility. Next one, do not let others fear you. Fear destroys relationship, and true leaders replace fear with trust. APJ Abdul Kalam never made everyone afraid of him. That's why students loved him, and that's why he was called the people's president. Next, the ethical power never shouts, it inspires. In administration, when people approach you without fear, you have succeeded as a leader. Now, let's connect ethics to leadership. Leadership is not about position or power, it's about people. And relationship with people are built on ethics. As William Hitt says in his book Ethics and Leadership, true leaders follow 3 golden rules. That is, understand ethics means know what is right and wrong. Next one is led by example, that is practice what you preach. Next, make an ethical action plan, that is guide your team to act with integrity. Think of a cricket captain. He knows the rules, plays fair himself, and also build a strategy for the team. That's what ethical leadership looks like, and clarity, consistency, and character. Leadership starts when followers trust you. Why did India trust Nehru after independence? Because his vision was clear, his intentions are pure. Trust is like a glue. Once broken, it's hard to rebuild. As future administrators, you will lead teams, handle crisis. Your ethics will decide whether people follow you willingly or just out of fear. Next, to build relationship, a leader must first know oneself. Without ethics, there is a confusion. That is, with ethics, there is a direction. When you understand your values, that is honesty, empathy, fairness, then decision becomes easy. And ethics gives inner peace, and that peace shows in your leadership. As a Buddha said, better to conquer yourself than to win 1,000 battles. Now, leadership styles may change. That is democratic, authoritative, transformational. But without ethics, every style collapses. In today's digital world, everything is visible. That is, integrity can't be hidden. Ethics is not a subject, it's the backbone of leadership. Without it, power becomes arrogance. With it, power becomes service. So friends, remember, personal ethics are not just moral guidelines. They are the foundations of leadership. A true leader doesn't demand followers. The people follow naturally because of trust, honesty, and compassion. As future civil servants, your signature will carry power, but your ethics will carry respect. And that's the path not only to personal greatness, but to national progress. That's it for today's class. We will continue in the next class soon. Till then, take care and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.